Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Can we talk about the Maverick? That's what we always talk about, right? Well, today I just want to do a little video to let you guys know some things about the Maverick that we have not talked about too much. And some of those things that I want to talk about today are the things that I wish I had, and the other things are I'm glad I did. Well, let's turn the camera around and talk about one of the things I'm glad that I did. One of the things that I'm glad that I did was to get the tonneau cover. Now I had to pick up this rug from my mom's house. She didn't need it anymore, and we've been talking about getting that thing out of there forever. So today my wife and my daughter and we grabbed this rug out and put it in the back of the Maverick. And as you can see, the tonneau cover just simply flips up, and then we can just pop the tailgate out, down, and slide the rug out. Not only am I glad that we did the tonneau cover, I'm also glad that we did the spray-in bed liner. As you can see, it pretty much looks brand new back here still. And we've had snow, ice, stuff that I did not expect, and it's held up very well. No water, virtually no water is getting in around the tonneau cover, and I've sprayed it off with a high pressure washer, all of that. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the tonneau cover. It is a great investment, and I would encourage you to get one as well. One that you feel is the best for you. This one's the best for me. It's probably not the best one out there, but at the time, for under $300, it was a no-brainer. And not only did we get that one, one of the companies that we ordered from sent us a second one, and I did the right thing. They didn't realize that they sent me two, so we sent it back. They were glad to get it, and I was glad to send it back, because we got to do what's right. We got to do what's right, because our God is watching us all the time. So, in talking about the tonneau cover, also in the back, look at this, the rails, the slidable rails that are in the back of the Maverick on both sides. They are very handy. These things, you just squeeze the little thing back, and you can slide them wherever you need them. You need to move your tie down, up, back, sideways, forward, and it just snaps back into place. The tonneau cover, if you look all the way under the back, it's attached right there under the edge. It attaches and it just locks into place for the front, and then we just simply lift it, fold it 3 times total if you fold it all the way up. And then if you look underneath here, these little latches that stay up in the top out of the way, just reach up there and pull it down and lock it back on the rail. It's not going anywhere. Same thing on this side. Reach up, pop the latch down, pull it over to the side, and lock it in place. And that's the Gator FX tonneau cover, which is a real gem, I would say. Let's talk about some of the things. Those are the two wish or glad I did. One of the things, and some people have asked me time and time again, do you wish you'd got a Lariat? Do you wish you'd got the all-wheel drive? And as far as the all-wheel drive, I would still say I would have gotten the two-wheel drive, which is what I have, front-wheel drive. I'm satisfied with that. Even in the snow, it's proved that it's good. Haven't had any issues. We've gotten in and out of the snow without fail. One of the things that I do wish that I had, and I'm going to open the door so you can see. And we did put the seat covers in. They have been doing what seat covers are supposed to do, protect the seats. We got the blue and black, and I would say they've done a very good job of making sure that the seats stay well. So yeah, we're satisfied with that. And while we're in the front, let's look at one of the things that I'm glad I did. WeatherTech floor mats. As you can see, they are filthy as all get out. I'm going to take those out once it gets warm enough here in Virginia and spray those out, but they are doing what they're supposed to do, protecting the seat covers. The other glad I did up here, we installed upgraded speakers up front, and they are sounding very well, so I'm satisfied with that. That being said, the cloth interior, though it is and seems to be a very durable fabric, I'm going to turn it around so you can see. They all, when you get to the XLT, come in the same color. Nothing wrong with the color. It seems so far to be pretty durable, and I'm not saying I don't like them, but coming from the two previous vehicles that I had, I would prefer leather as an option. Would I get the Lariat package just to get the leather? No, I would not. And one of the things that I am addressing as far as that goes, I have contacted a company, one of the companies that supplies leather and different upholsteries for the Maverick. I've been in contact with them. We may be ordering the leather seat covering for those seats. And if I do, I'm going to install it myself, so you'll get to see me do a great job or mess it up. I don't think so. I think we can do it. And I come from an automotive background, so yeah, I do some silly stuff sometimes, but I don't think that'll be a problem. But that's one of the things we'll be discussing in the days ahead, whether we'll get the leather upholstery kit for the Maverick or not. And one of the things you must understand, when you buy a Maverick, get it like you want, how you can afford it. If you can't afford some things, yes, you can always go back, put in leather seats. You can always go back, get a spray-in bed liner, but get what you can afford. Don't get to impress and then you can't afford it. Okay guys, let's take a ride in the Maverick. We're gonna go around some twisty roads today so you guys can see how the Maverick handles, because people have been asking me how the Maverick handles. Is it a good straight line highway vehicle, or can it handle the turns and twisties? Well, down here in Virginia we have a lot of country roads, and if you can't handle the twisty turns, then you're not prepared for the battle that we have here in Virginia. So we're going to take some twisty roads, and as we prepare ourselves to enter that area, I'm talking about the things that I'm glad I did and the things that I wish I had done. If you're going to go order one from your dealership, and you are, one of the things that I would probably recommend that I did not do was to get some type of underbody corrosion protection. Now, in Virginia, that's not as big a deal because you can have it done afterwards. But for you guys who live up north, where you're going to be dealing with a lot of snow and ice, I would definitely recommend that you get some type of corrosion protection that your dealer will provide. Can you do it yourself? Yes, and that is what I am going to do it myself. As soon as the weather breaks, we're going to do some corrosion protection, and I will do a video on that so you guys can see what's involved, whether you would like to try it or not, or just have the dealership do it, or take it to someone besides the dealership. And I know up north they have lots and lots of places that will do that for you. Down here in Virginia, I'm sure there's some places that do it, but they're not as prominent because Rush, this is not the salt belt, you know, as they call it up north. And yeah, we're gonna take this hill. Woohoo! Gotta love the Maverick, how it handles and how it takes off. But yeah, get you some corrosion protection. A lot of the dealerships will offer you some things, and then price it out. Know that going into the dealership before you order your Maverick or purchase your Maverick. Is that something that you're going to want to do then or do later? And I would say most people, you need to prepare to do it then, because you can't continuously ride your vehicle without that protection, because the longer time that you take to get it, the more it's or the more salt, sand, whatever is going to get under there in areas there where you really don't want it. So that is one of the things. I don't know, I probably still wouldn't have done it knowing that I can do it myself. I'm kind of hard-headed that way. I like doing stuff myself, even if it turns out to be way more work than I expected. I'm pretty sure this is going to be, because I did see some other folks doing the corrosion protection underneath, and you need it on this vehicle. This is not a full frame vehicle, it's a unibody, so you want to make sure that you protect the unibody from corrosion and all those things that can cause it to rust and deteriorate, because you're making an investment. And I look at that in all of my vehicles, whether they're for sale later or now, they're still an investment, and you want to spend as much time taking care of them as you can, because the more you take care of it, the more it will take care of you. And I probably should have waited at that light, but I do have some power under my foot, so we took off pretty quickly. So what are some of the other things? Those are the main things that I would say. And people have asked me, I've seen some of your comments, do you regret getting the two-wheel drive as opposed to four-wheel or all-wheel drive? Or if you had it to do over, would you get the Lariat because it has more options in it? I would still get the XLT. And anything else that I wanted to add in addition to that, I would just do like I'm doing now and add it myself when you can afford it. I mean, like I say, stay within your budget. Sometimes we go in and we let the dealerships talk us into a whole bunch of stuff, and a lot of the stuff is unnecessary, and the next thing you know, the vehicle that was going to be a bargain basement great deal becomes not so much, because you get you get ready to look at the final bill with taxes, tags, delivery, and all those other fees that get added in, and you're looking at a vehicle that's over $40,000, which pretty much takes away, in my perspective, the advantage of having a bargain. A bargain's supposed to be a bargain. Once you get these up over $40-some thousand, then there's probably some other vehicles that might even fit your bill better in that price range. So yeah, be sensible, be reasonable. But hey, if you got the money, you want to just load your Maverick up, then by all means do so. It'll still be a great vehicle. It just depends on what you want to spend, how much do you want to pay. But so far I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any big regrets on anything. And yeah, I would still get the two-wheel drive, even though night before last we got our third or fourth snow of the year, which is not usual for us. The road is salty and sandy, and we're dealing with all of that. But you know, the Maverick has taken all of that in stride. What is ahead? One of the things I want to ask you guys to do, let me know, comment, like and subscribe as usual, but comment about the first edition. A lot of people don't even realize this, but there was offered at the very beginning of the ordering format, there was what was called the first edition Mavericks. They had a special graphics package that I think it included the hood striping, the striping down the side, a bronze colored bronze and black colored leather interior, amongst some other things. I've only seen one video of one person that took delivery of their first edition Maverick. If you have one of those vehicles, please comment and let me know how your first edition Maverick is. There was a premium put on that. I don't remember what the price range was or even the specs, because at that time when I did see the first edition Maverick, I wasn't that interested in the Maverick that I was like, oh yeah, let me go and look and see if I can get the first edition Maverick. It wasn't like that for me. I had signed up to get a Maverick. I kind of knew what it was going to look like, and then as the Mavericks got into the the show circuit and they started showing inside, and I did remember seeing a video of one of the places, I can't remember which, it might have been at SEMA or something like that. They did a video on the first edition, which is how I knew that they even existed. And as a matter of fact, I almost forgot about it till the other day when someone had did a video on their first edition. I had forgotten that that was even a thing, and I was like, that's right, because previous to the Maverick, I had 2 Broncos on order, and with all the delays for the Bronco, and then the Mach 1 came up, I wanted the Mach 1 more than I wanted a Bronco. The Mach 1 was there, it was available, I got a great deal on it, so I ended up canceling both of my Bronco orders. One of my co-workers ordered a Bronco before I ordered the Maverick, and I told you I ordered the Maverick last July. They still do not have their Bronco, and the dealership keeps telling her that it's on the way. Some of the things that she ordered, they have problems with supply. They told her with the stuff that she has on her Bronco, she may not get her new Bronco until next year, which for me would be a tap out. If I order a vehicle in 2021, I can't get that vehicle in 2022. I've got to wait 2 years. By the time 2 years, it's not even a new vehicle anymore, as far as I'm concerned. If you want to wait that long, then yeah, but to me, that's just way too long. One of the things that I'm seeing a lot of, and that is dealer markup. Someone told me that they went to order a Maverick, and their dealership said that they could order the Maverick for them, but there was going to be somewhere between a $3,000 to $5,000 dealer markup on the vehicle, which to me, that's another sour pill to swallow, and that I wouldn't do. If I were ordering a Maverick right now, today, I would not order one if I've got to pay $3,000 to $5,000 more than sticker. Do you guys remember when we used to buy vehicles and the sticker price was where the negotiation started, and you never paid sticker? You went in and you drove the vehicle and you said, okay, I know that's a sticker, but can you give me a better deal? And they gave you a better deal. To pay sticker and over for every vehicle is insane, but it is where we are. So you have to make that decision for yourself. You know how much money you have. If you got that kind of money to spend, and hey, more power to you. But I'm just giving you my opinion on paying more than sticker, because that's, to me, that's insane. I see people paying $100,000 for a new Bronco, and I think one of these days, when the supply meets the demand, or vice versa, there's going to be some people with some Broncos that they paid $100,000 for, that they're not going to be worth that one day, and you're going to say, man, I paid too much. So I'm not going to be that guy. So coming in the next few days, because I did see the first edition first edition Mavericks, there was a couple things on it that we are going to possibly do, and then there are some things that I'm absolutely going to do. for my Maverick. One of the things that this Maverick does not have is tinted second row or the crew cab. You know, most of your vehicles, the crew cab area, those windows will be tinted. Well, these are not, because this is an XLT, and for whatever reason it didn't come with that package. So we're going to, and I'm not going to just do the passenger windows, I'm going to do both side, the drivers and passenger, and all four windows basically. I'm going to tint those windows. You'll see that in an upcoming video. And the graphics that is on the first edition Maverick, we have graphics that I ordered for this vehicle, and it took basically, I ordered those graphics probably the second week that I had the Maverick, and they just came the other day. I like them. I laid them out on the truck. I almost decided to try to put them on, but with it being 20 degrees outside, below 30 every day, it's just not feasible for me to try to put those on with all the sand and salt on the roads and everything. I just thought it'd be better once the weather breaks to put those on. So we'll be putting graphics on the vehicle. We do have some new additions as far as lighting for the vehicle to go in. And another video that you'll be wanting to tune in for is the ceramic coating of this vehicle, which of course absolutely we have to have a completely clean vehicle and a fairly good temperature of a day for us to do that, because a lot of you guys have asked me about ceramic coating, and I've ceramic coated the Mach 1 myself, and I will be doing this also. And for you do-it-yourselfers, I promise you'll want to watch that video, because I have a different take on ceramic coating than maybe some of your other people on here will do. I'm the average guy. I'm not the guy who has a ton of money. I'm not going to drop my Maverick off and have someone ceramic coat it and pay $1,000 for a ceramic coat or whatever they're charging now. I'm just not that guy. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. We do have a company on board that's going to help us in that regard. I originally had word from another company about some items for the Maverick, and they said, you know, I hit them up. They said, yeah, we saw your videos. Let us get back to you after we talk to our technical department. And that was the last thing that I heard. So, I mean, if they decided to go a different route, I'm like this. If you tell me you're going to do something, do it. If you're not, then, you know, I'm cool with that too. Just say, you know, we decided to do something different. Don't tell me, you know, hey, we're going to do this, and then you don't do it, because that's not good faith. And when we're dealing with anything, I'm straightforward with everyone, and I would hope and pray that they would be the same with me. So if you decide that you don't want to send something my way, then I'm cool with that. You know, there's other fish to fry. So we're gonna fry those fish when we get the fish, and we'll batter them up too. So the last thing that I want to let you guys know about hauling stuff in or on the Maverick. If you all watched some of the earlier videos, you saw me with my 10-foot boat that I purchased. We're going to be hauling that boat with this Maverick on a regular basis, because that's what I use to go fishing in. And as soon as the weather breaks, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But there's a surprise on how we're going to haul it. And if you want to know what that's about, you'll have to like and subscribe and put on your bell notifications, so that on the next video, or the next one, or the following one, you'll see exactly what we're going to do and what we're going to use. So all of that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Have a blessed week.